Hello, I'm Dr. Hassan Dohid once again with a sensational topic as usual: how to write an umbrella review. How to write an umbrella review. When I was reading about umbrella review more and more, and I wanted to see if there are any videos available on YouTube on this topic, I did not find any video. Maybe that's deficiency in my searching. Please use search and tell me if there is any video available on umbrella review. If not, then possibly my video is the first video on this topic on YouTube: how to write an umbrella review. So first of all, what is an umbrella review? Why do we write an umbrella review? And how do we write an umbrella review? So let's begin with the what is umbrella review question. So what is umbrella review? Umbrella review, as the name suggests, is a humongous review. It is a review of review articles. Yes, remember when we write traditional reviews, we combine studies of different kinds and we write a traditional review. We can also write a traditional review of only clinical trials. We can also write a traditional review of only animal studies. We can also write a traditional review of only cohort studies, case control studies only, or cross-sectional studies. Systematic reviews, when we write systematic reviews, we will either write a systematic review of clinical trials, systematic review of observational studies, or systematic review of just one kind of observational studies. And the same goes in meta-analysis. We do the same thing. We can write systematic reviews and traditional reviews of different kinds of studies, or just one kind of study. Now, what happens when you have so many systematic reviews on a subject, on a topic, or so many meta-analysis on a subject? Let's say you have a topic: Parkinson's disease patients who have memory problems, and their memory problems lead to further depression or lead to depression. For example, that is your question. That is your topic. So you will see how many systematic reviews are written on the subject, and you will combine all of those systematic reviews, and this becomes an umbrella review. Same thing with meta-analysis. So what we are doing here in umbrella review is that we are only focusing on systematic reviews or meta-analysis, and we are combining them. That's the difference between traditional review, systematic review, and umbrella review. That umbrella review is one step ahead of systematic reviews and meta-analysis, because in systematic reviews you are combining either primary studies like clinical trials or observational studies, or some systematic reviews also were included in your systematic review, right? But in an umbrella review, everything is 100% review article. Let's say if you write an umbrella review on Parkinson's example as I gave, maybe you have 20 systematic reviews on that subject from the beginning of times, from inception to 2022. So you will include all 20 papers in this review article, and no other paper will be involved. No other paper will be included in the data. That's what an umbrella review is all about. One more difference in an umbrella review when we compare it to any other review: umbrella review focuses on intervention. You must include systematic reviews with intervention. The example I gave did not have an intervention. So technically, you will not include those studies in which you have just Parkinson's patients with memory problems developing depression, unless we have some discussion of interventions, any medication, any exercise regime that was given to the patients by the scientists. So we need only those systematic reviews in which we have interventions, and we have multiple interventions. Like, for example, in some studies we have just a medication that is given to those patients. In some studies we just have exercises that were given to those patients. In some studies, or in some systematic reviews, we only have some vaccines that were given to the patients. Then we have multiple interventions. So whenever we have multiple interventions involved in systematic reviews, now we have an ideal case for an umbrella review. So an umbrella review is a combination of many systematic reviews. I hope now you will remember the concept that the umbrella review is a combination of so many systematic reviews, or an umbrella review is a combination of so many meta-analysis. So you can have an umbrella review solely of systematic reviews, or you can have an umbrella review solely of meta-analysis. Now, why do we write it? We write it to, of course, increase the power of our research, how powerful our research is, how powerful our research question is, to make our point strong. And they are written when we are formulating any guidelines, or we are formulating some new steps for clinical practice. Then we need umbrella review, or to understand and read and to learn more about certain topic. So there can be many reasons, from guidelines, clinical practice, and to learn and personal growth, professional growth as well. So those are the reasons why we conduct umbrella review. Now, how do we conduct an umbrella review? Remember, umbrella review is just like a systematic review or meta-analysis. So if you are writing an umbrella review of systematic reviews, so what do? We will again divide it into three phases, three stages, as I discussed before. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. The stage 1 is the planning phase, planning stage, where you decide your research topic, you decide your research question, then you decide your inclusion exclusion criteria, then you formulate your search strategy, and then you write a protocol, submit a protocol to Prospero, and you are ready. That's your stage 1. Now, stage 2 is the data search. Yes, you start searching data, actual data search on different databases. I would recommend minimum 5 databases. And once that is done, then you remove the duplicates. Once the duplicates are removed, now you do the screening. And remember, the screening is of 2 types, screening 1 and screening 2. The first screening is done when you just look at the abstracts and the titles of the paper. And 2 people will do that, the first and second author usually. If you want to involve a third person, you can do that as well. So once you do that, then you do the second screening, and that is the screening of full text. Now you look at the full text, if available, how many are available, and now look at it and see how many are relevant, how many of them are relevant. Irrelevant papers will be removed in screening 1 and screening 2 as well. Once we have removed that, and now the remaining papers we have left, now we do the quality appraisal, the quality check. Again, 2 people will do that minimum. You check the quality by using AmStar checklist. If you are writing an umbrella review, only one checklist will be used now, because systematic reviews are included in an umbrella review. And systematic review quality assessment is done by the most famous guidelines, the AmStar checklist, AMSTAR, AmStar. And even if you're writing meta-analysis of meta-analysis, that is an umbrella review of meta-analysis, then you again use a checklist, AmStar checklist, for quality appraisal. Once the quality appraisal is done, you remove the low quality articles and you keep the high quality articles, then you extract data, and now that's how you finish your stage 2. Once your stage 2 is done, now start writing your paper. Stage 3 begins. You start with Prisma checklist. Make sure everything you write is according to Prisma checklist. It's so easy. If you have the Prisma checklist open, you can easily write down your systematic review, which is an umbrella review. So umbrella review should be written like our systematic review. You follow Prisma checklist. The title, the abstract, the introduction, the method, the results, the discussion, the conclusion, the tables and the figures, everything is done. And once you write your paper, you're all set, and then you submit for publication. So this is what we do when we plan to write an umbrella review. So I'll repeat again, umbrella review is a review of reviews, a systematic review of systematic reviews, or a meta-analysis of meta-analysis. Now, second thing is that why do we do that? We do that to learn more, to grow professionally, grow personally, and to create certain guidelines, or to develop some new points for clinical practice. And now what's next? How do you do that? We follow the 3 stages. However, if you're writing an umbrella review of meta-analysis, now you do need to make it a meta-analysis. It will highly likely become a meta-analysis. Even if it's a systematic review of systematic reviews, it will highly likely become a meta-analysis, and you have to calculate the effect size. If you don't know what is meta-analysis, you can watch my videos on meta-analysis. And if you don't want to learn meta-analysis, you can just hire a statistician and he or she will help you formulate your meta-analysis for your umbrella review. So that's how umbrella review is done. I will recommend a book to read to understand more about umbrella review. That's the JBI review book, published in 2014. You can read that book on umbrella review. It's a very good short book that will help you learn more and start working on your umbrella review. If you have any questions, please comment below and I'll get back as soon as I can. Thank you. Keep learning. Keep watching.